Hey, my name is Kate Hartley, for those of you who don't know me. Welcome to Team Heart Health and Hustle. I'm the founder of the team, and I'm just so happy to see you here on day one of your 7-day quick start training. It is going to be so exciting, and I really hope that you got a sense of the excitement and the potential that is in this business. So today I want to go over the importance of your mindset and also to establish a clear vision, because it's really, really important on the days. I mean, it's like everything. It's like marriages, relationships. When things are going well, everything's smooth sailing. When things start to go more, when you get more tricky, then that's when you need to dig in. And that's when your sort of burning purpose, the reason that you started this business, will then help to see you through those tough times. We all go through them, and sometimes you just think, give me a break. But when you're consistent with your daily behaviors, which we will teach you all about, you will find that even on the tough days, you just revert back to your daily behaviors and you just keep going. And with consistency of your daily behaviors, you will see your business rocket. So it's all about gaining momentum. It's all about gaining traction. And if you sort of see it as though you're planting a vegetable patch, so you are, you're putting in rows of seeds, and some of those seeds are going to grow faster than others because you've got different varieties. You've got different varieties which indicate different people that you're going to connect with. And different conditions. Sometimes you might be bang on with your inviting, you might be bang on with your follow-ups, and then something in life happens and you let it slip a bit, and then those seeds are going to grow a little bit more slowly because you're probably not being quite as attentive to your business as you were previously. And that's all, that's just part and parcel of this business. But just know that those seeds, when you're watering them and you're nourishing them, they are all going to grow into healthy plants, and those healthy plants are going to be the people that you help inside of your boot camp, and also the coaches that you eventually take on to join you as well in your organization. So for the first thing, what's the deep driving factor that has made you become a coach? Is it because you want to be able to retire your significant other? Is it because you want to spend more time with your kids and see them growing up? Is it because you just want a business that creates sufficient income so you can stop your part-time job and be at home for the babies? Is it so that you can build your $1 million mansion? Is it so that you can pay off your monthly car payments? There are so many different reasons. For me, it's freedom. I want to create such a business that at some point I can head off and do some majorly long walks and still work my business, but not to such a degree that I'm working it right at the moment. I'm in real business building mode, and as I'm in business building mode, I'm seeing, that momentum is really starting to shift in the right direction. And that's literally just by being consistent with the daily behaviors that you will learn all about. So, find out, what is your why? Where do you want to be in 1 month's time? Where do you want to be in 6 months' time? Where do you want to be in 12 months' time? And, maybe 5 years' time? In this business, there is no ceiling. So even if you get to like the number one position in the business, there is nothing to stop you gaining more and more momentum and creating greater wealth, but also greater connections. When you start to achieve some of your goals, you're going to find that you get so well supported in the business, and there are so many, free trips and incentives. Those aren't my major driver for me. It literally all works down to financial and time freedom. That's what I want, because although my kids are, they're sort of mid to late teens now, I still need to be a mum to them, and I still want to be able to do whatever they need me to do with them, and I want to enjoy time with them. And I don't want to be working for a boss again. I've done all that, and I just want to be able to structure my own day as I see fit. and do my workout when I see fit. And for me, that's one of the reasons why this business rocks so much. So, really be clear on what your big, fat, juicy goals are. And if you don't know what they are, after you've listened to this, go away and just literally sit quietly for a while and work out what it is that you want to achieve, why you have signed up as a coach. It might be because you just love helping people and you want to help lots and lots of people with their health and their wellness and their careers. However, on the tough days, and if you have days, a series of days in a row when they're fairly tough, that leads to burnout eventually. I'm a therapist too, so I do know about that sort of thing. I always used to think, it won't happen to me. It can. So you do need to know what your big overarching goal is. Why are you doing this business? Write it down. And if I were you, I would stick it on your laptop, stick it on your fridge door, stick it in several places where you're going to be looking at several times a day, just to remind you what your big goal is. It also trains your brain to keep striving for those goals that you want to achieve. And also, when if we've not had our Getting Started Right call already, we will go over your goals as well. But it's so important that you have good awareness of what your goals and your bigger desires are for the business. What am I going to say else? Oh, the other thing I wanted to say to you is make sure to listen to the National Wake Up Calls in your welcome email that I've sent to you. You've got the link to both the UK and the US one. I listen to them both. Just because you might be based in the UK doesn't mean you shouldn't be listening to the US and vice versa. They've got a wealth of information, and it's a great way of realizing that people from all different walks of life have made this career super successful. And I listen to the National Wake Up Call literally every single day. I work my way back through the entire library. I listen to my favorites, and there's a new one every week. It gets published on a Monday. So, there's always something to listen to. But even if I've listened to the same call several times over, because I'm a different stage of my business, I pick up different things from it. And I find that they are so motivating. And if you are having a tough day, you just makes you think, well, if she did it or he did it, why can't I? And that's exactly it. You can, you will. You just have to be consistent with your behaviors. You have to be clear on your goal, clear on your vision. Your vision will change as time goes on as well. Be aware of that. But that's, again, something we will revisit as part of, being our team, and we'll do sort of vision board sessions and make it a bit of fun as well, sort of, personal development rather than just the business focused stuff all of the time. So it's really, just dig deep into your goals. And also mindset is incredibly important with something like this. Again, on the tougher days, that's why personal development is one of our vital behaviors, because it is so important. It will expand your skill set, it'll expand your knowledge, but it will also help you overcome difficulties when you find them. So, in our team page, there's an entire list of personal development books that I recommend. Find the one that resonates with you. And there are different types. There are some which are more business based, and there are some which are more sort of personal development, a little bit more spiritual. There are ones that focus more on building confidence. There are ones that focus more on time management and getting yourself well organized. So take a look at those and make sure that you're dedicating, I would say, a minimum of half an hour to your personal development every day. What I tend to do is I listen to the National Wake Up Call in the morning, when I'm driving the kids around. And then in the evening, I read my personal development before I go to sleep. So it sort of settles my brain, and it gets my subconscious thinking positively. And it's amazing, if I get to the end of the day and I'm tired and things haven't gone quite as well as I wanted them to, and I read my personal development book, and it just lifts me up again, and it just gives me those resources I might have been lacking. So personal development is so important. We will go into that in more detail when we dip into the vital behaviors more. So for now, be clear on your goal. Start listening to the National Wake Up Calls if you've not listened to them already. write down what your goal is, share it with me, please. It'd be really fascinating to, you know, I can put it in your coach records, and then we can revisit again in 6 months and 12 months, and as we progress. The only time that, and I want to really hammer this home, the only time that you can fail is if you give up. Because Jack Canfield said it, and if you've not read The Success Principles, it's one of the best books out there. But he said, if you can't move forward, move sideways, but just never stop moving. And that is absolutely key in this business. Keep moving, keep consistent with your daily behaviors. Just create that momentum, and you will find that as that momentum starts to gain traction, the potential is massive. And it's so exciting. So I'm so happy that you've decided to take that leap of faith and that you've joined us. And I can't wait to continue to teach you more stuff that's going to help change your life so positively. And I'm just so happy that you've decided to embark on this career opportunity, just because the opportunity is massive on so many different levels. So go and write your goals, share them with me, choose your personal development book, let me know which one you've chosen, and tune in tomorrow for day 2 of your 7-day quick start business builders training.